What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we're taking a look at a gold farm that's farmed by many people back in the classic days for, well, kinda misinformation, but it's still a great way to make gold for a lot of classes. So this is not like a major or hunter-only farm. So we're going to dive into that. First of all, though, big thank you for all the support on the complete gold guide for Season of Discovery. It makes me super happy that you guys are enjoying the gold guide, so I do appreciate that a ton. If you don't have it yet, just know that the gold guide comes with every single update done to the gold guide for free. So whenever we get a new phase for Season of Discovery, I'll just update the gold guide with the best ways to make gold in that phase, and I'll send it to your email completely for free automatically. So if that sounds interesting, you can find it linked down below. Now, the reason why I said a lot of people did it due to misinformation is because a lot of people are blindly trusting Wowhead when it comes to drop rate. Now, this farm right here takes place in STV. In fact, you have this entire beach line right here, but also down at this area that's filled with these blood sail humanoid mobs, these pirate mobs. And they're good for a lot of reasons. Number one, they hyper spawn. They spawn extremely fast because they're tied to two quests. Number two, they're at a great level 42 to 43. So they can drop like good green items, good blue items, and also epic items. On top of that, they drop consumables and also mage with cloth, which luckily got a boost due to the supply crate changes. So overall, an absolutely great farm. Mobs are easy to kill as well. They're quite squishy, and the mobs are not too gathered up. So it's quite easy to do it without accidentally dying, pulling too many mobs. So great BoE farm. And the reason why a lot of people did this one back in the day is because if you go on Wowhead, and this is just an example, but if you search up the item Staff of Jordan, for instance, people will be like, "How I really want this fancy epic staff. How can I get it?" Well, let's see where it drops from. Well, that's a dungeon. That's a dungeon slash raid now. Dungeon, elite, dungeon, and then the first and the highest drop chance on the mob comes from these Bloodsail Mage, Bloodsail Raider. Now, there's been 30,000 people with the WoW client killing these, and there's been 5 and then 2 staffs looted from these mobs. So people, they don't really know the data behind these percentages and drop counts and whatnot. And all I can say is that what a lot of people believed to be the case back in Classic, where you had certain mobs with a higher drop chance of certain items than others, is completely false. And now, like 2 decades later, we know that. Like these items, like the Staff of Jordan and the other epic items, they are what you call a world drop. And a world drop has the same drop chance from any mob within that level range. So just because a lot of people have looted it from these mobs specifically, is because, well, there's a lot of people killing these mobs specifically, and then there's the element of RNG as well. That doesn't take away the fact, though, that this is a great farm for BoE. It is, of course, going to be heavily RNG dependent, because if you don't get any good green items, blue items, or epics, you're only making raw gold from silver pickup, gray pickup, and the mage weave cloth. But that's the case with most gold farms these days. But regardless, absolutely great farm. Highly recommend you guys to go down to STV. It's nice to do like while you wait for the PvP event in STV as well. So if you're farming that reputation, maybe you want the gear, you can farm some gold in between the STV battles. With that being said, got plenty of Season of Discovery videos coming with a way higher gold per hour than this as well. So just make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, because then you'll be notified whenever I upload the next video. And of course, feel free to check out the complete gold guide for Season of Discovery, link down below, and I'll see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.